I can't tell you that I've seen this before. Obviously, it didn't go the way we wanted to. I don't know that I've ever been a part of a game where none of our guys played well. Obviously, as you look at the stat sheet, we didn't shoot the ball at all that well. I thought it would get better in the second half, but obviously it didn't. It's one of those games where the ball didn't go in, and we didn't play great. And certainly, we got to try to learn from this, and we got to move on. So, questions.
Last year against Boston College was a very rough start, but you guys were right there score-wise. Did you have any flashbacks to that, thinking that even though it wasn't going your way, you were still in a position to win at certain points?
No, actually, I didn't even think back to any game from last year. When you look at it, what I told our guys at halftime is that, no matter what the score is, and obviously it was 20-14, it could have been, 35 to 29. We were down 6. And it doesn't matter when you're down 6, then obviously you're still in the game. We didn't have it. We didn't have it today for whatever reason. When you look at these numbers, they're mind-boggling. Our percentage our guys shot. I thought in the second half, our offense struggled. Our offense struggled because our defense struggled because of our offense. In the first half, we just missed shots. I think we gave up some baskets in the second half because we got a little frustrated that we wasn't making shots. Give those guys credit. I think they did a good job, but we missed a lot of open shots that I thought we should have made.
You said you haven't been in this position before. How do you typically try to pick your team up after an effort like this? Because this hasn't been the typical effort for your team.
Well, I wouldn't say effort. I just said we missed shots. I thought our guys played extremely hard. I thought we missed shots. I mean, when you look at it, here's a crazy thing, and I'm a numbers guy, so 47 points to hold a team to is pretty good. The unfortunate thing is we got 24. I thought we missed shots, and we just, when you look at the numbers, Braxton hadn't been shooting it well, but he's typically not going to go 0 for 12. We didn't make shots at all. We were 2 for 28 from the three-point line, and obviously it didn't go in. So as far as effort, I'm proud of the guys that showed up and competed. It was an off night, and we got to figure out how not to have any more of those.
But how do you pick them up?
We're
trying to pick them up.
Yeah, we don't. We'll go back and we'll watch film, and we'll get back in the gym and we'll start working on our shots. And obviously, we got to move on. The unfortunate thing is that you don't have a lot of time. We got another game in a few days that we got to prepare for. So,
Coach, you mentioned you think you missed some shots maybe you might have made. How much do you attribute this to Vontae's defense?
I thought the defense was better in the second half. I thought the shots that we missed in the first half were more us. We got great looks, and as you guys saw, some of that stuff just didn't go down. It rimmed out a little bit, and I have no answer why we didn't make shots. But I thought in the second half, I give their defense a little bit more credit. In the second half, they were able to close down driving lanes, and of course, when you're not shooting well, and I thought some of those guys didn't. We lost our confidence as we missed some shots, and obviously now you got to take those shots to try to get back in the game, and it became a snowball effect.
Coach, going off alongside that, during the timeout, I believe it was near the midway through where Alexander goes down the lane, makes a dunk, and Blackshear makes a jumper, and you call timeout. Did you sense that some of that frustration of missing shots have been bleeding over into maybe some of the body language or even on the defensive end in the second half?
Yeah, I thought we got tight. And that's what I was afraid of with these guys. I just say, look, you got to rely on your defense. It was, and I actually at halftime I told them to relax and let's laugh a little bit, because I said, it's 20-14. I said I don't think Virginia Tech would ever thought they were going to just score 20 and a half, and we know we don't think we're going to score 14. So just relax a little bit and go back out there and play. And then, shots didn't go down. It was crazy. It was almost like it was something on the rim.
I know he's been banged up, but what do you think the biggest issue with Markel is? Because you've had to bench him before and have gotten a response out of him, but it's February. I mean, he's your best player. Should that be happening?
Yeah, I think his timing's off. I think he's lost some of his conditioning because of the time that he's been off. Obviously not playing well like we want him to because, he missed, obviously 3 games, but that being said, he missed a lot of practice time. So I think his timing's off, and I think his conditioning's bad right now.
Do you think when you have struggles like that shooting, that maybe it makes guys more hesitant to take the shots? Maybe they kicked it out a little more, or pass it around as opposed to taking the shot?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when it becomes a trickle down effect, we pass to one guy, he misses the other guy. Like I go back to my opening statement. I don't know that I've had a game where I thought every guy on the team played bad. Like typically you'll say, all right, here's a silver lining in this, or here's the positive about it. You have a guy who plays extremely well. When you look at these numbers, there's not one guy that I can point out I thought played well.
As you move forward and try to put this behind you, do you watch the tape and go over with them and break it down, or do you just flush it, throw it away, and say, this is bad, but let's move on?
I'm gonna watch the tape. Unfortunately for me, in about 30 minutes, I'm gonna rewatch it. With the players, I'll decide whether I think they should see it or not. I obviously want to show them the good things that they've done, but it's crazy, man. And I gotta imagine me seeing it live and then watch it, and I'm probably gonna get frustrated because I thought we got some great looks.
Kevin, you kept them in the locker room for what for you was an unusually long time today. What was kind of your message in there, and why was it so long? I mean, what took so long to convey?
Well, part of the reason was that I took a long time to talk to them because I wanted to sit back and replay the game myself and think about what happened and what we could have done better. And as I kept coming back to it, is you got to be able to make shots, and we didn't. And so we talked about a lot of things, making shots. It was an off game. It was a bad game. We got to be able to shake it off and move on. We talked about some of the things that we could have done better. Some of the 50-50 balls and those type of things. So it was a bunch of things, but we were in there a little longer because it took me a little longer to get to those guys opposed to, I talked to them about the same amount of time I usually do.
Thanks, Coach.